Yo, what's poppin', guys, and welcome to a brand new tutorial. This one's going to be a bit longer and more difficult, so I'm going to try to get to it as fast as possible. Basically, we're going to be covering how to create physics engines. You know, like if you have multiple squares and they can fall, interact, and like when they hit each other, they'll roll off of each other, roll down a hill, run into each other, bump, friction, all that stuff. Let's just not even waste time. Let's just get right into it. I'm going to start by just making a quick floor on our backdrop that's going to be black. Okay, there we go. Works great. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a sprite, and we are going to just call these, I don't know, let's just say blocks. I'm also going to name this physics engine real quick. Physics engine tutorial. Okay, cool. And for this, I'll just make it a black square. Okay, or a black block, I guess. So here's our block. It looks very gorgeous. Here's how we're going to start. We're going to come to our events. We're going to grab the green flag button. We're going to start by immediately having him hide. And then we're going to come to our control and grab a repeat block and set repeat to 3. Now this is just how many blocks I'm going to put on screen. You can set that to whatever you want, or in whatever situation you want them to be in, or when you want them to come in. This is our calling. We're calling the command right now. So what I'm going to have them do is just move somewhere on the top of the screen randomly. So I'll have it go to, gonna grab operators and grab the pick random and put it in the first X because we're choosing where on this X axis it's going to be. So I already know that the screens go, I know that it's safe going -200 to 200, so I'm just gonna do that. Then we're gonna make our Y 120. So it'll spawn somewhere here. Right? And then we will come to control. I'll do create a clone of myself. And then I'll wait maybe 0.1 seconds. Okay? Then I'll grab a forever loop and put it right underneath. And what I will do is I will grab a wait until. Oh my goodness. Wait until key space pressed. Okay? And then I will wait until, go to operators, grab not, put the key space in. Wait until key space pressed, and then wait until key space isn't pressed. So just it has to render a full click, because if you hold it down, it'll start doing it. So if I put that not key spaced, it'll wait for me to let go then too. So triggering an entire click. Then we will go to mouse pointer and do this. If not touching color black, or whatever your floor is. Okay, we will do create a clone of myself. And this is just saying we can create more blocks whenever we want, right? So it'll make 3 off the bat, but then what we will do is we will have it so wherever you want to put your mouse, if you press space, it'll create another clone there, as long as it's not going to be touching the ground or another block as it is, which is the reason I am doing it like that. Now we will say what happens when the clone is created. So when I start as a clone, what we will do is we will switch our costume to 1 if you have multiple of those. I'm just going to set my size to 100%. Right, and I'm going to show. Okay, I'm going to come to motion. I'm going to point in direction 90. This will matter since they're going to be spinning a lot. 90 is the average direction of where they're pointing all the time. Ergo, they would be pointing consistently in this direction. This is 90 degrees. Whenever you make a sprite in Scratch, this is the normal way it faces. Don't ask me why. I'm not sure. That's just how it goes. We're going to create some variables. Okay? So these variables that we're going to create, one is going to be called direction. One is going to be called got hold. One is going to be called hold. I'll put a question mark. One is going to be move X. One's going to be move Y. One is going to be slope. One's going to be xvel for x velocity, and one's going to be yvel for y velocity. There you go. And now we'll start doing stuff. So we'll start by setting our direction to 0. We will set our slope to 0. We will set our xvel to 0, and we will set our yvel to 0. We're going to come to our control, grab a forever loop, and put it here. And we're going to create a block. This block we're going to create, we're going to type physics. Again, you don't really have to. And then we're going to put 2 inputs, okay? We're going to put in 2 inputs, and this is because one will stand for friction and one will stand for stiffness, okay? So we'll do that. One will be friction, one will be stiffness. I think I spelled that wrong. No, I didn't. And make sure to tick run without screen refresh. Okay? We're going to put right here. And you can mess around with these, but I'm going to say I want my friction as a 0.95 and my stiffness as an 0.6. Let's quickly define what friction stiffness is here. So what we're going to do is if, and we're going to grab an equals, or not equals, excuse me, a not. I don't know why I said equals. That didn't even make sense. So, see, we're just going to take this. If not touching the color black, we will change our y velocity by -1. Excuse me there, I had to cough. Then we will come to motion, and we will change our y by, come to variables, and grab a y velocity. Now we will come to our control and grab an if and put it here. And we will do if touching the color black. We will grab a repeat and put it right here. And we will come to our operators, grab an abs of. We're going to duplicate it and put it inside and set this abs to ceiling. And then we'll come to variables and put y velocity in this bubble. Now we will come to our control, grab an if and put it right here. And we will duplicate that touching color black. We will come to our motion. We will grab change y by, we'll come to operators, grab a multiplication and put it here. We will grab a division symbol and put it here. Then we'll grab an abs of and put it here. Now we will do abs of y velocity divided by y velocity multiplied by -1. Just like that. And now, underneath, right here, we will set our y velocity to 0. Just like that. Now, underneath, we will go control, and we will put an if statement right here. And we will duplicate this touching black and put it inside. We will then set our slope to 0. And then we will go to control and grab a repeat until, and put it right underneath. Now, inside of this, we will grab an or function and put it inside. On the first half, put an equals symbol, and on the second half, put a not. Duplicate your touching black and put it inside of the not statement. Come to your variables, grab slope, put it in the first bubble of the equals function, and put a -8 in the second bubble. Now, we will change our slope by -1, and then we will come to motion and change our y by 1. Just like that. Now, directly underneath that, we will grab an if statement, put it underneath the repeat until, right here. Okay? And in here, what we will do is we will grab this equals that we had before. So the slope equals -8. What we will do is we will change our y by our slope. Pretty good so far. You'll come to control, grab a repeat, and put it underneath what we just made. And inside of this, what we will do is we will do what we did before. We will grab an abs of, put it here, duplicate it, change the second abs to ceiling, and instead of a y velocity, we'll put the x velocity in. Then inside, we will grab a change x, and we will change x by, we'll come to operators, grab a multiplication, put it in. We will grab a division, put it in the I don't know how it did that. That's magic right there. Multiplication, division there. Reconnect that. Huh. That's odd. Also, I just realized I forgot something here, so thank goodness I did that. In between these two, right here, grab a change x, put it here, and do change x by x velocity. So I'm actually glad I messed up like that, just so I could do that. Okay, back to down here where we were. So, oh, now I'm all messed up. Yep, put a division there. Go to operators, grab an abs of, and put it in the first bubble of the division. Now you might think we're going to do X velocity, but we're not. We're actually going to keep it Y velocity on each side of the divisions, and then do a -1 in the multiplication slot. Then we will set our X velocity to 0. I just want to make sure I set Y velocity. Okay, yeah, I do. Good. Or it did, not do, excuse me. Now we are going to do this turn right, and you're going to turn direction degrees. And we are going to set our direction to grab a multiplication and do direction multiplied by stiffness. Also grab a friction while you're up here, because you're going to need them both. So slowly, meticulously drag them down, and you put stiffness in this first bubble. Then we will set our X velocity to come to operators, grab a multiplication, and do X velocity multiplied by friction. And now we are going to make another block, and we are going to call it, so we'll make another block, and we will just call it turn for sensing the turning. And do not click without a screen refresh. So keep that box not ticked and put turn right there. Now let's define turn, because that is what friction or physics friction is. So defining turn, what we need to do is come to motion and grab a change X by, and we're going to change X by 10. We're going to come to controller, grab an if statement, and we're going to run if not touching the color black. What we are going to do is we're going to change our direction by 3. And again, feel free to mess with these numbers as much as you want after we're done. And we will change our X velocity by 0.3. We will then change our X by a -20. And then we will duplicate what we just made. Take off the -20. Keep this if not touching black. Change this direction to a -3. And this X velocity to a -0.3. Alright, awesome. Now we'll grab a change X by 10. Turn right 2 degrees. I just find that flow is the best. We will do the if not touching black. Right? We will change our direction by 1. Then we will turn left by 4 degrees, and then run if not touching color black, change direction by -1. Or -1. What am I doing? Okay, I'm having a bit of a stroke. We will grab another turn right by 2 degrees, and then we will grab another turn right by 10 degrees. Make sure these are not combined. Do not just put 1 and have it be 12. Make sure you have them separated into 2. We will come to control, grab an if and put it here. Grab a not touching color black. We will change our direction by 2. Then we will turn left 20 and duplicate this again. If not touching it, change direction by -2. And then turn right 10 degrees. Just like that. That is our turn physics right here. Okay. Now let's get back to what our clone does. I bet a lot of you forgot that that was even a thing that we were doing. So, right after our physics, right after it runs physics, what we're going to do is we're going to come to control and grab an if statement. Put it right here. Come to operators, grab your equals and put it inside. Grab your get hold bubble. And get hold equals 1. If your get hold equals 1, what we will do is we will go to the mouse pointer. And this is what's going to happen because we're going to be able to drag and click and move the blocks around and throw them around. So this is just setting up doing that. Come to control, grab an if, right? And you will come to your operators and grab a not and put it right here. Grab an and then inside what you will do is if not touching mouse pointer and mouse down. In that case, you will set your X velocity. Go to operators, grab a minus and put it right here. Come to your motion, grab your X position, put it here, and take your move X and put it here. Duplicate the one we just made and set this first X velocity to Y velocity, this X position to Y position, and this move X to move Y. Great. Now under these two bars, you're going to put a set your got hold to 0. I think I said get hold before. I meant got hold, excuse me. And then we will grab an if statement and put it underneath that. And inside of this, what we will do is we will grab an and. We'll put it inside like that, right? And then you'll grab another and put it in the first half. I'm going to grab mouse pointer and mouse down. I'm going to actually move these over to, there we go. And then grab your equals and put it in this half. Grab hold question mark, put it there, and make the other half a 0. And then what you will do is you will set your hold question mark to 1. You will set your Y velocity to 2. And you will set your got hold to 1. You will then go to the mouse pointer. Alright. And then we will finally set our move X to X position, duplicate that, move Y to Y position. All right, fantastic. That should be just about everything you need. One more small thing I'm going to do is come to events, grab a green flag, grab a forever loop, and then we will forever set our hold question mark to 0. Great. Now, if we take a look at what we've made. Oh, they kind of spawn on top of each other, huh? Here. Let's have them wait more time. Let's do a 0.3 just so they're not spawning on top of each other. Whoa, wow, it's running slow, huh? Here. Oh, it seems like they're trying to go to each other at the same time. Here, let's just have this be 1 for a second, just so we can see the physics. Okay, here's our square. See if we can throw them around. Yeah, look at him. Now you might be wondering, where does the roll come in? So I'll tap space over here to give us another block. Oh, they went on top of each other, didn't they? Huh. Yeah. Here, let's test something. If we come into our backdrop and let's say we put another box here. See what happens when we drop him on the corner. You see he tips and tumbles over. And then he wobbles and perambulates a little as he tries to focus himself. Isn't that fantastic? He slides around. Oop. And now let's put maybe a slope here. Wherever I put the tip of this. I don't know where I put the tip of it. Put a slope here. We'll throw him up on the slope. You see he slides down. Just set him on top. He tumbles down the slope. Everything's all fun and nice. And then for some reason when we add in another one it just gets decimated. Oh, I bet I know why. Yeah, I bet I know why. Okay, it's because I'm stupid. It's because I'm stupid, that's why. It's because I'm stupid, hold up. I figured out why, hold up. It's because I never actually submitted their properties to their own variables. So let's fix this real quick. If you have Scratch add-ons, this will be perfect for you. If you don't, it's going to be a little tedious, but just we're swapping out variables. That's what we're doing. Since we can't actually directly edit a variable, which is very annoying. So we're going to make one, and we'll just call it, I'll call it direction 2. And I'm going to click for this sprite only. Okay. And then you'll find a direction. For example, where's a direction? Well, actually, I think I can do it here, can't I? Right click here, and then do swap variables in the sprite. And then type in your direction 2. And then if you have Scratch add-ons, which if you don't, I have a video on that. Direction 2, which it swaps every single direction in the sprite to direction 2. Now that's one that's actually, you know, set to this sprite only. So delete the original. And then you can name this one back to direction, and it'll fix that. The next one you want to do that to is slope. So we'll make one slope 2. And can't we do this? Yeah, we can. Slope 2. Delete the original slope. Oh my goodness, I just realized I didn't do it. Slope for this sprite only. Slope 2, swap for slope. And delete slope 2 because now slope is there. You want to do this to your x velocity. So do xvel2 for this sprite only. Go to your x velocity. Swap for xvel2. Okay. And then delete your x velocity. And rename your xvel2 to xvel. You want to do this to your y velocity. So yvel2 for this sprite only. Just like that. And then yvel, swap for yvel2. Yep. Delete yvel, rename yvel2 to yvel. I'm very sorry for this. I do something like this like every single time, I swear. It's very annoying. Now let's do got hold. So got hold 2 for this sprite only. Got hold, rename with got hold 2. Delete the original got hold. Set the new one to the normal thing. Then we want to do this to the move x. So move x2. Okay. Move x. Move x2. Variable doesn't exist. What do you mean? Oh, I don't know how to spell move, I guess. Move x2 for this sprite only. Move x2, delete the original, rename the new one to what it is supposed to be, and now we'll do it for move y2 for this sprite only. Do this, move y2, delete the original, rename the new one, and I think that's everyone we needed to do it for. Think so, because we did it for direction, for got hold. Hold doesn't need to be there, that one doesn't matter. Move x, move y, slope, x velocity, y velocity. That should be it. Should be it. Yeah, there we go. Now you can try to play a game where you stack the blocks on top of one another. Right? Let's say stack a bunch of blocks. Oh, they're doing the wobblies. You take another block and you smack, and you take another one, you throw them in. You throw. Oh, it's because these two are like on top of each other. Stacked oddly. Oh my goodness, they're bouncing around. We take another one and we throw them in. Knock them around. Yes. All the blocks. All the blocks. Oh, it's lagging with all the blocks. There. That is... And now I bet we could probably do a 3 again. Yeah, that is the tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, then like it. If you didn't like it anyways, because I'm doing a little juggle here. If I could do it. Yeah, pretty cool. You can do a lot of fun stuff with this. While you're at it, want to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. That'd help me out a lot. Also, you can join my Discord, link in the description. You could also check the socials. Oh, Balance God. Oh. Yeah, check socials, link in the description. Maybe you'll find something else I do that you find enjoyable. For example, I make a card game. Maybe you're interested in getting yourself some of those, seeing how it's played. Spellbound TCG, link in the description. Join Discord, link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.